A world adrift. Our shared challenges. Our world is hurting. Troubled planet wars rage on, leaving scars across nations and within countless lives. Poverty tightens its grip, stealing opportunities and extinguishing dreams. Racism and discrimination poison hearts, dividing us along lines of color, creed, and origin. These are not just headlines, they are human stories, echoing the cries of a planet in distress. We see the consequences every day on our streets, in our communities, and across continents. The images are stark: children fleeing conflict, families struggling to survive on meager rations, and communities torn apart by hatred. These are not isolated incidents, but symptoms of a deeper malaise, a collective failure to address the root causes of suffering. We live in a world where access to basic necessities, food, water, shelter, education, and healthcare remains a privilege for the few, while millions are denied these fundamental rights. This is our reality, a world where the pursuit of peace, equality, and justice often feels like an uphill battle. Yet, amidst the despair, there is hope. We have the power to change course, to rewrite the narrative of our times. It begins with acknowledging the interconnectedness of our challenges and recognizing that our destinies are interwoven. We are all connected, whether we live in bustling cities or remote villages. What affects one corner of our planet reverberates throughout the world. The fight for justice and equality is a shared responsibility, one that demands our collective attention and action. It is time to move beyond apathy and indifference and embrace our shared humanity.
The intersection of injustice, from war to inequality, the threads of injustice are tightly interwoven, creating a complex tapestry of suffering. War fuels poverty, displacing communities, destroying infrastructure, and disrupting economies. Poverty in turn breeds desperation, making individuals and groups vulnerable to exploitation and radicalization, perpetuating cycles of violence and conflict. Racism and discrimination exacerbate existing inequalities, denying opportunities and perpetuating cycles of poverty and marginalization. They create barriers to education, healthcare, employment, and justice, trapping individuals and communities in a web of disadvantage. These interconnected challenges demand a holistic approach, one that addresses both the symptoms and the root causes of injustice. We cannot address poverty without tackling conflict, and we cannot achieve peace without dismantling the structures of racism and discrimination that fuel division and unrest. It is a complex challenge, but one we must confront with courage and determination. We must move beyond treating these issues as isolated problems and recognize the intricate ways in which they intersect and reinforce each other. For too long, we have allowed these issues to fester, dividing us along lines of nationality, ethnicity, religion, and social class. This fragmentation weakens our collective ability to address the root causes of our shared challenges. The time has come to bridge the divides and forge a united front against injustice in all its forms. Paradise Lost, humanity's footprint on Earth. Our planet, once a vibrant tapestry of life, bears the scars of human actions. From the air we breathe to the water we drink, from the forests we depend on to the oceans that sustain us, Earth's delicate ecosystems are under threat. Climate change, fueled by our insatiable appetite for fossil fuels, is warming our planet at an alarming rate, leading to more frequent and intense natural disasters, rising sea levels, and widespread ecological disruption. Deforestation driven by greed and short-sightedness is stripping our planet of its lungs, releasing vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and pushing countless species towards extinction. Pollution, a byproduct of our consumerist culture, contaminates our air, water, and soil, poisoning our bodies and jeopardizing the health of future generations. We have turned Earth, once a paradise, into a battleground where nature struggles to survive against the onslaught of human activity. The consequences are all around us: extreme weather events, dwindling resources, and mass extinctions. These are not just environmental problems, but social justice issues, as the poorest and most vulnerable communities often bear the brunt of environmental degradation. The time for denial is over. We must acknowledge our role in creating this crisis and take responsibility for the future of our planet. The solutions are within reach, but they require a fundamental shift in our values and priorities. We must move away from our obsession with endless growth and embrace a more sustainable path, one that respects the limits of our planet and ensures the well-being of all living creatures. Like and follow me for more.